Secret courts where secret evidence could be heard against defendants who do not even have the right to appoint their own legal representatives could become a more common feature of British justice. This if the government pushes through the controversial new Justice and Security Bill. They claim it's necessary on national security grounds, but opponents of the bill say if passed, this signals real hypocrisy from the government.
I think it's utterly ridiculous that this country that promotes itself as being a bastion to human rights and the rule of law is effectively pushing for secret courts, secret evidence and secret injustice, really, because that's what it's tantamount to. This is the government's way of carrying out illegal activity around the world, knowing that it will never be held to account.
Despite a cross-party movement to try and block the passing of the bill, the coalition has been accused of railroading the plans through and stamping on centuries of tradition where the accused has the right to face the evidence against them. Under the proposal spearheaded by the Conservative Minister Ken Clarke, specially appointed advisers would represent those on trial after a judge determines whether the case should be heard in secret. This already happens in Special Immigration Appeals Commission cases, but would now include civil proceedings. One of the major concerns of campaigners is that if this bill is allowed to be passed, what's supposed to be special treatment meted out to a very small minority becomes a weapon that the authorities can use to control the majority, with very special attention paid to those they consider a thorn in their sides. The government is said to be particularly keen to push through this new legislation to avoid a repeat of the legal drubbing it received after being forced to pay an undisclosed sum to Binyan Mohammed and other former Guantanamo detainees. Judges ruled the evidence against the men by MI5 and MI6 agents could not be heard in secret. Are secret courts ever justified?
There is no such thing as a case that's too dangerous. Actually, it's the opposite, that when due process is given, when justice is provided, when there's transparency, then it's in those circumstances that people feel confident in the systems that are seeking to represent them. When you take that away, that is when people become alienated, disenfranchised, and become angry.
As the bill continues being debated in the House of Commons, there is every chance it will be passed, pushed through by the coalition. The upper chamber, the House of Lords, has already indicated it will request further amendments. It just remains to be seen whether the voices of those who feel Britain risks sleepwalking down a road of no return will win the day. Amina Taylor, Press TV, London.